The next show I'm going to talk about is Hostages. Um, Here's the thing. One of the things about pilot season is that all these shows, they put all their energy into the very first episode so that it can get picked up and everyone draws all this attention in, and then you have to very quickly realize that you have to have a good story that follows that pilot episode. And the problem that I'm having with Hostages, okay, first, so Hostages stars Tony Collette, Tate Donovan, and Dylan McDermott. And I mean, great actors. They've all done amazing stuff in their past, and so I don't take anything away from the actors that have signed up for this project. Um, the problem that I'm having with it, though, is, as we all know, the premise is based on a head doctor at a hospital who has been commissioned, I guess, or asked to perform a surgery on the president. And she's been vetted and everything has been cleared. And the night before the surgery, um, five people come into her house and they basically hold her and her family hostage and tell her that she has to basically botch the surgery that she's about to perform on the president the next day, or else they will kill her entire family. Okay, fine. That's the setup. That's the premise. And then within the hour, we find out that the main guy, which is Dylan McDermott, his wife is in the hospital, um, and she's sick. And we also find out that these hostages have done all this background check on the family, so they know basically all of their flaws. So the husband, which is played by Tate Donovan, he's having an affair. The son, he's gotten into some trouble with some kids at school, so he's, got some $1,200 drug debt that he owes. The sister is pregnant by her boyfriend, and the wife is basically just a good old wife who works at a hospital and has no idea that all this stuff is going on with her family. But at the end of the day, they're just basically trying to show that this family's complex and we have all these secrets and we have all these lies, and at the drop of a hat we can expose all of this if you don't do what we tell you to do. So, okay, fine. So the night of the surgery or the day of the surgery comes, and she doesn't go through with it. So, all right. The family should be dead then, right? No, because this is a TV show that's going to have 13 to 22 episodes. So now we're left with a family that has to lie and carry on this secret for 2 weeks while they follow their every single move. And we're supposed to believe that every single piece of technology has been, they've been, I guess, hot wired into, and they know exactly where they are at all times, and they've even put chips into their backs to monitor their every movement. And I mean, it gets a little too far-fetched for my liking. And there are moments in this, like in the last episode, they come up with this huge plan to get away, to escape, and the husband's going to stay behind because he tells his wife, I've been having an affair, so you need to leave with the kids and don't try to save me and all this kind of stuff. So they come up with this huge elaborate plan. They basically get away with it. They get to the bus station, and then Toni Collette's character calls her husband as she's standing on the bus platform to say, oh, honey, we got away with it. Everything worked out perfectly. Only to find out that it's the hostages on the other end of the line basically saying, no, you didn't. We've got your husband, and we're going to kill him if you don't come back with your family. Well, hello, didn't we know that going into this big plan? Wasn't that basically why he said, go without me because I'm willing to sacrifice myself for you and the kids? Meanwhile, the kids are standing on a platform waiting for their mother. They're about to miss the bus. It was just so ridiculous. And so all of a sudden now she's sitting on the phone crying because, she hears that they've got her husband, and then the gunshot goes off and they shoot him. Well, we basically knew that was part of what he was going to sacrifice himself for. And now they're just going to turn back home. It was just a waste of an episode. There was all this dramatics. We knew that they were not going to kill her. So I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm just not I don't know, I'm not gelling with this show. It's not doing well in the ratings. I have a feeling it's going to be one of those that gets the axe sooner than later, and I'll be quite all right with that because the storyline has become now so convoluted. And I mean, at the end of the day, am I supposed to get behind him wanting to kill the president because his wife is sick? Is that what we're getting to? Or is there some huge ploy or plot that is behind all of this? Well, okay, you need to start getting to it because at this point I'm ready to change the channel. And you don't want that as a viewer to happen. Okay, so for me, the show is not doing very well. I've basically started to tune it out, but I'm gonna hang in there for a couple more episodes just to see where it might lead me. But at this point, it's one of the shows that's on the bottom of my list. All right, that's it.